you guys doing? This is Tim, and we're going to be cooking on the couch, and it's that easy. We're going to cook on our little burner, right on there. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil. And while it gets hot, we're going to talk about what we have. Just want a little bit of olive oil. Now we're going to start, it's going to be a pasta dish. Looks like whole wheat pasta. It's not. We roasted it dry in the oven at 350 degrees for 5 minutes. Then we took it out, mixed around a little bit, put it back in for 3 minutes. And then we have our oven roasted pasta. Then we have some nice morel mushrooms that we're going to use that I just picked today. Canned tomatoes out of the garden. Awesome. Some scallops from Rhodes Seafood. And some nice bratwurst. And what we're going to do is we have some fresh basil and oregano. We're going to take some scissors and we're going to chop it on up right in here, and we're going to put our finished product. We'll put this right on our finished dish. Now that they're all chopped. So you see, chopping up herbs is that easy. Chop, chop. The bratwurst, same thing. You're sitting on the couch, I'm watching the game. See there? Chop. Bam. The pan could be a little bit hotter, but don't worry about it. It'll get there. There it goes. See? Everything's done right on the couch. No problem. No heavy work, no nothing. This is the lazy man's way of doing it. Then we've got another bratwurst. Just cut it right on up. It's that simple. Hear that sizzling? That's nice. That's nice. The smell is starting to come in. Since this is pork, we're going to let it cook for a little bit. Let it get going. Put our scissors right on down. Take our tongs and move this around a little bit. Now as the bratwurst is cooking, that's why we didn't use so much olive oil, because the bratwurst is full of fat itself, which is also going to put stuff for sauteing. So then we'll add our nice scallops that we got from Rhodes Seafood right here in Timberville. Listen to it. So everything is right local and fresh. It does not get any better than that. And we're just going to let this saute for a little bit. Now while we're letting that saute, we're going to start talking about our salad. We have nice mixed greens here. What we'll do is we'll add a little bit of olive oil to it. You gotta love the olive oil. It makes a beautiful dressing. And this is going to be a very simple salad. And then we're going to hit it with a little bit of balsamic. A little bit, not a lot. And then we have some lemon. And we're going to put a little bit of lemon. Right? Fresh squeezed lemon on the lettuce, which is going to be incredibly awesome. And the dressing is very simple. And you put your hands over the lemon so you can catch any seeds that may fall. We'll stir our pasta a little bit. You know what I mean, not pasta. But just stirring our meats a little bit. It's getting hot, it's getting there. Now we have a little bit of garlic, minced garlic. We're going to add that to our salad. Just about half of it. That's going. Now we're going to take our mushrooms, fresh mushrooms. We're going to put that right on in there. Morel mushrooms, they're awesome. You could also have used shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms are very good, very flavorful, but not as good as the fresh morels. Once again, this dish is natural, nice, and good, and you don't have to get up off the couch to do it. Then we're going to add the tomatoes. And we're just going to let it simmer. Everything's going to end up simmering together. See, we still have a nice heat. Everything's going good. And by the way, the Red Wings won. So we're still playing hockey. Now we've got our own sauce going there with the tomatoes and the mushrooms. We're going to add a little bit more garlic to it. Now I need the tongs to get the rest of that garlic out of this remedy. Sometimes they're difficult. A lot of natural flavors going on here. Still have plenty of nice heat. Stirring everything up and just keep it rolling. This is, right here, you got a great dish going. It's just got to simmer and come to a boil. The bratwurst is already almost done because we cut it up so nice and small. So now our salad. The dressing's already pretty much done for that. All we got to do now is just a simple toss it. Making sure that all the flavors are nice and coated, or the lettuce is all nice and coated. And once again, this is so easy, you're not even really leaving the couch. Now we're going to plate this up in a second. And by the way, this dish goes with beautiful red wine. Chianti's my favorite. So we wasted a half a lemon on the salad, not really wasted it, but we're just going to go ahead and pour the rest, or squeeze the rest right on in here. That'll give a little extra flavor. Now what we're waiting for is for this just to come up to a boil. We're going now. She's just a simmering. So now that pasta that I told you about, which is cold because I cooked it yesterday watching the game, we're going to put right into this hot sauce. Not a big deal. But seeing as we're cooking on the couch, I'm going to set away the wooden spoon and put it in there with the canned tomatoes and maybe take the tongs. We're going to stir it around a little bit. Now we've got a great dish going on. And you heard me talking about, while everything's sitting here getting nice and warm, talking about the olive oil. There's 4 different kinds of olive oil. There's extra virgin, first press. Virgin olive oil, second press. Olive oil, 4th press. Then there's this thing called pomace olive oil. Don't buy pomace. Stick with virgin or extra virgin. That's your best bet. But I tell you what, our dish is about set here. And I'll take a sip of red wine for that. We have our dishes here that we're going to just set aside on the coffee table. That's why they have, not the coffee table, the end table. That's why you have the coffee table to cook on, the end table to put stuff on. We've got some grated Parmesan cheese, 2 salad plates. Now, if you're on a diet and and you can't eat the pasta, you still have a great entree salad. Just cook everything, but don't put in the pasta. Put it over your salad. So we'll plate the salad. Plate 2 of them. And you have to remember, it's all it has: garlic, balsamic, olive oil, and the lemon. And that's all you really need. Parmesan cheese is optional. Now we're going to turn off our little cook stove. We're going to take some of this nice pasta, oven roasted pasta, which you very rarely hear about. We've got the morel mushrooms, which are incredible. It's probably the star of this dish, to tell you the truth. Then we have the bratwurst sausage. Got the sauce. Pour a little bit on there. Not too much. Because you got to remember, we're cooking on a couch. You don't want to make a mess. Because your little woman will kick your butt. Then we'll take the sprinkle a little bit. And the fresh herbs that we cut up in the beginning. Sprinkle that right on top. It doesn't get any better. On your salads, boom, boom, boom. Right on top. Take a little bit more Parmesan cheese. And sprinkle it right on top. Another sip of your favorite red wine. Mine's a Chianti. And dinner's served. You're still watching the game, everybody's having fun, and you didn't do nothing. This is Tim, from the couch, one eye. Have a good night and enjoy.